Alrighty, 210 Boxing TV here with Terence Crawford's trainer, Bomac. Impressive stoppage victory, 9th round over Errol Spence. What are your thoughts on the fight and the aftermath of everything?
You know, I think Terence fought a great fight. You see, he definitely listened in the corner. He definitely did everything we worked on for the months that we was in camp. You could see, like I was talking to him today. He said you could see all 3 trainers in that fight. So I sit back and I watch it, and I watch it as a fan, and I'm excited for the team.
Do you feel vindicated? A lot of people have said Crawford never fought no one. They throw shots at you. How vindicated do you feel for yourself and for Terence?
Oh, well, that really don't bother me none. As long as Terence gets the job done. And I feel vindicated for Terence because for years they would just say, oh, he ain't fought nobody, C-level opponents, they downgrade, he already been a pound for pound undisputed before. So I feel vindicated about that part. But as far as me, that shit go on one ear and out the other and just roll off the shoulder.
It was a crazy atmosphere. Every rapper, basketball player, boxer, present and old school was there. Talk about the atmosphere. And honestly, Texas is a lot bigger than Omaha, but it was 50-50, or maybe more Omaha and Nebraska than Texas. Well, Talk about the atmosphere.
The atmosphere was good and shit, but I seen just the only ones that made it in the back. I knew there was a lot of people, a lot of celebrities trying to get back there, but I had to sit back and look one time and said, damn. But said, can't nobody else come in the dressing room, so it's motherfuckers standing outside the dressing room. So I thought that was cool. I never really looked at it like that, but the atmosphere was great, man. It took forever to clear the dressing room out.
I talked to Roy. I talked to a lot of the OGs in the boxing game, and then I asked him, does this put Bud up there with the Ray Leonards, the Floyd Mayweathers? Does this put him all-time great? All of them said yes. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
The all-time status.
Yeah, all-time status. Yeah. If you look at some of Bud's interviews, he always said he wanted to be considered one of the boxers, a great fighter that lace up a pair of gloves, and so he just proved that Saturday.
Because you could be 40-0, but it matters who you fought. Do you feel like this is the cherry on top with that? Because you beat a guy with 3 belts, undefeated.
Yeah, I think there was a notable opponent. People thought the fight was gonna go a little harder, going back and forth, but of course we all seen how the fight went. So, but the name is good for Terrence's resume, and not to knock Errol or nothing. He did great in the game. Getting 3 titles, staying undefeated, Olympian. So he had the most model career any fighter would want to probably imitate. The Olympics and just being treated real good over there at PBC.
How was Crawford's energy at the weigh-in? He just seemed so just his energy.
Man, his energy was great. He stayed focused. You know what I'm saying? Just not only him, the team stayed focused. Didn't nobody get out of line or nothing like that. We just stayed cool, and except for the press conference, that was a little bit kind of on the weird side. But I mean, it's coming along with the business though.
What can we expect next? They're talking about maybe Boots or even Charlo, maybe after Canelo.
I'm going to tell you this. Listen, just let Terence get his vacation. Let him spend time with his family. Let him enjoy the win and shit. Let him figure out what he want to do in the next month or 2. Give him a little break. He deserves it.
All right, Bomac. Was this? I talked to Terence Crawford's dad, right, at the MGM. He said to him, this was one of Bud's easiest fights. Did you see it like that in the ring?
Yeah, shit, we all seen it like that. But I thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive, but just the way Bud prepared himself, the way his team got him together, that's what made it easy for him, because everything that Errol brought to him, Terence was able to capitalize on it.
Leaving off, talk about the competitive that Bud has. When I talk to other people that have been in the gym with him, they say, man, he's competitive as hell. He's not gonna let you beat him in anything.
Man,
and when he want to get mean, he'll get mean.
Yeah, that's how he is, man. He just been like that since day one. So ever since he been a kid, never wanted to lose and shit. So I'm not surprised about the way Bud fought. I'm not surprised the way he handled himself throughout the whole duration of the getting the fight made all the way to the end, to stepping out the ring to the end of handing Spence back his belts and hugging him and telling him thank you, because it do take two to dance with. Without Spence, Bud wouldn't be in the position that he in. So hats off to that team over there.